What distinguishes almost any anime, be it a role-playing game, a TV series, or a visual novel? Excessive low-poetness of characters, flashy outfit headdress, hint of sexual perversion, and basic eroticism, yes, among other things. But also, and more importantly, they are often characterized by bright, colorful characters and an exciting surprise-rich plot that can unfold in non-trivial places and circumstances, such as the visual novel Bird Stars, recently released on PC. And the story hooks right away. The popular music talent show Bird Stars was a disaster, and literally the set's walls and ceiling began to collapse for a no reason in the middle of the live broadcast. And while the audience and technicians were able to be evacuated, the 5 main participants in the show final were left among the wreckage. And while a rescue team is trying to get them, they themselves are singling for answering the eternal Russian questions. Who is to blame and what to do? And why is the voting, which one of them is better, still going on? It must be said the company picked up a novel. Almost all have their own cockroaches and dark spots in the past. One girl, a former bootlegger, was involved in a nasty scandal and now suffers from a panic attacks. Another, an ex-dancer with a great voice, showed herself to be a secretive and rather aggressive egomaniac, who seems to be followed by some obsessive fans. One of the guys, as it turned out, had a propensity for violence in school, and we play as a young man who betrayed his band to be on the show. At least that's what he is accused of by some of the band members, who sent him message via a local social network. Yes, by the way, not only the voting continues, but also the discussion on social network does not pause for a minute, and other heroes can participate in it thanks to their smartphones, implemented in the form of watches. However, from them for some reason disappeared all external contacts. You can communicate only with each other, and also some functions are inaccessible. The data about participants is mixed up, and in general a lot of strange things are happening. Naturally, after a while corpses show up, mortal accusation and suspicions begin, and sometimes it even comes to physical violence. The cherry on top of this gloomy cake, a message from a seemingly already dead character. You are next, and the sign of hanged friend. All in all, a classic but no less gripping and tense situation that the screenwriters very intelligently fuel. The one we most suspected might turn out to be innocent, and the one you least expect will be one involved in just about anything. But does it mean he's the main villain? All in all, the whole story is widely addictive. Especially since it is easy to go to the wrong way and get the wrong ending in every sense of the word from everybody's death. There only one left, and she needs to go to the hospital. Therefore, you often have to start over or reload in search of the right path and other endings for almost every character. At the same time, no attempts can be taken into account your previous action, not just change the events, but at the very beginning of the game all other things begin equal. You will get a message from the unknown with hints that he knows what you did in the other walkthrough. On what action does the outcome of event depend? As in the most visual novels, you mainly communicate and choose lines. In this case, we have to collect keywords topic for the new discussion, including on social media, where we are also allowed to respond to posts, or we find these keywords while examining a course. Yes, there are light detective elements here. The main part is when we back to take turn talking to each character about almost every available topic, In the process, someone might not like something or vice versa. Or we will be asked to make a choice, for example, to decide whatever to pull a found out corpse out from under the rubble, or whatever it would better to leave the dangerous place as soon as possible. Some are in favor of the option, while others are in favor of the other. These are other decisions themselves chosen. What we are told and what we see all affect the protagonist's level of trust, distrust, as well as its own sanity. If the latter sinks to zero, either the game is over or it happened at a late stage. The plots were all on without our particular and exclusively toward a tragic denouement, and the level of trust allows you to activate one-on-one conversation about personal matters, during which other characters say something about their past, share their emotion, even confess to something, or if trust is lacking, they may refuse to talk you at all. All this affects the course of the story and the ending, and if we open all 5 stages of personal conversation with each of the character, the epilogue will change. It is clear that if you want, you can find reason to complain. Someone will think that some characters are related better than others. There are stamps, and in some cases you can guess in advance which guns may end up shooting, but it's mostly minor gibbles from the category of subjective feeling and wanting everything to be perfect. The desire to see a little more varied and active gameplay also belong to this category. But overall, Buried Stars is gripping and doesn't let you go until you saved everyone, or almost everyone. It is seamlessly a horror, a thriller and a detective, with plenty of room to talk about people and music, to talk about controversial social issues, to parody and satirize modern internet and media culture, and to talk about show business. In general, a complete set for an excellent anime series. And in many ways, this is how this game is presented, designed to many hours of pacing and repacing.